And then I heard that Mr. Bjorn was executed.
Yeah, I heard about that as well. Seems that he got caught in Winterfell and they executed him there.
Do you know who it was that put a sword to Mr. Bjorn's head?
No, I'm not sure who done it themselves. I just know that Winterfell were the ones who captured him. I think it was they gave him the option to join the Night's Watch or be killed, and he chose to die instead.
Really?
That's what I've heard anyway.
Why would someone choose that?
I'm not sure.
This whole kingdom seems to be becoming unhinged in a way.
Yeah, we are trying to fix it now with the Silverlock issue dealt with. I was going to come see you a while ago, but that issue sort of kept us confined within the sea a lot of the time. But now that he's being dealt with and he's out the way up at the wall, we're able to sort of smooth out the rest of the kingdom.
Oh yes, I went up there earlier. I saw him. I had spoken to the Lord Commander who was up there a few days ago, but now I guess he's not there anymore. And I told him I'd bring him some dye, so he was filling me in about wildlings south of the wall again.
Yeah, we've heard some things here as well about them attacking people.
Yes, he told me that there was one dressed in green fur and one in darker fur, and that if I was to see them, I should run away.
Yeah, probably for the best. They seem to be very hostile by the sounds of it.
But why do they come and attack people?
Not too sure. I don't really understand their way of thinking.
But have you been well?
Yes, very actually. After many things I've seen, I decided to obviously become a Red Priest once again.
I see. So, does that make you sort of the Maester of King's Landing?
Not really. I'm more of an advisor to the king about matters relating to the Lord of Light and magical things.
Oh. Has there been any sort of magical things happening?
There was a ritual done by the Red Priest from Storm's End at the Red Tower again, which I wasn't very impressed with, but after that happened, many people, well, the people from King's Land that witnessed it were, I guess, converted over to the Lord of Light from these false gods that they believed in before.
What kind of ritual did they perform?
It was a resurrection one.
Who did they resurrect?
No, it was the, remember Brian? He lived here a long time ago.
The wildling.
Yes, him.
But, so the Lord of the Light will resurrect people who don't believe in him?
Yeah. The Lord of Light doesn't really care much about if they believe or not. But usually when people see these things happen, they usually come around and start believing in him.
Oh. So a person can be dead a long time, and then they can still be brought back?
The sooner the better. Sometimes when it's after a long time, memories might not be fully intact and such. And sometimes if it's too long, it might not work at all.
But would they come back like decomposing because that's the way their body was when they went and got them?
No. When it reaches that point, then it just won't work at all.
What do you think makes the Lord of Light choose certain people to bring back but not others? Like in the case of a wildling, they believe in the old gods. So why would he want to bring a wildling back?
I'm not really sure the Lord of Light, when he brings back anyone that has more things to do in their life.
Good things or also bad things?
Well, we can never know. It's all up to the Lord of Light, what he chooses.
Interesting.
I don't suppose you've seen Joseph around at all. I haven't really seen him since that ritual before.
I haven't seen him, but I was told where he's living now.
Oh, yes. I witnessed it. It was wouldn't completely agree with it. That methods of that priest at Storm's End I don't agree with.
Can people, when they're brought back, can they be brought back wrong?
What do you mean by wrong?
Like, say, they died, and then they bring them back. But let's say after they died, bad things happened to them because they didn't go, to a nice place. So they come back damaged.
Not too sure. I mean, we Red Priests, we don't really know much about what lies beyond, and from what reports we've gathered from people that have been resurrected, it's very strange. Normally, some say it's just darkness, and others say other things.
But what if a person had something wrong with them, like with their mind, but, they kept it under control while they were alive, but then when they get brought back, is there a possibility that they can't control that anymore, and they might become not the same person?
Not likely. I mean, they still have all their memories, and they remember everything that happened before they died. I guess it's just up to them whether they're able to control it or not.
Do you want me to take you to where Joseph supposedly lives?
Oh no, that's fine. If you say that he seems to be fine, then that's okay.
Oh, I haven't seen him. I thought I heard him earlier today, but I was asked by Tarek to go to the Iron Isles and relay a message, so I didn't stop to talk to the person who sounded like him.
Well, I'm sure he's fine if he's with people.
Do you worry that he won't be fine?
No, he should be okay. I mean, I'm currently more concerned of keeping an eye on Brian.
That is very interesting. And so that was him that's on the wolf then?
Yes. I'm having to keep a bit of an eye on him just because the Red Priest from Storm's End, he seems to, with his rituals, he demands that a sacrifice has to be made. So I'll just keep an eye on Brian over time to make sure that everything's fine.
Well, what did they have to sacrifice?
I'm not sure. The Storm's End people seem to have found this man who's a bit simple-minded.
They sacrificed a human being?
Yes.
That sounds like something wildlings would do.
Many priests do sacrifice people to the Lord of Light. Usually it'll be people who don't believe in him. But my rituals I like to try and keep as clean as possible without any blood being spilt.
Sounds very, very confusing, actually. But it also sounds like what people say wildlings do.
Yeah, many priests have different views on what the Lord of Light's will is.
Elias never told me about that sacrifices had to be made, but he did tell me about how he was resurrected and everything.
Yeah, it can be quite confusing sometimes.
It seems like with all these maesters being executed, it sounds like there's more red priests than maesters now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, the maces seem to be falling pretty quickly. Which, I don't...
Though there is a...
Oh, God.
Oh. I was just gonna say, there is a maester at Castle Black now.
Oh, is there? Oh, interesting.
Yes, I met him today. He seems to talk even more than I do. His name is Maester Duncan.
Great, another maester who can talk your ear off.
Yes, I also learned that Maester Alaric was executed, or killed. I think they just used the word killed.
Yeah, we heard of that as well. Which I'm not too sad about. He even gave his views quite publicly on what he thinks of red priests, so...
Did you see the sign that was outside of King's Landing? That's what Tarek asked me to go tell the Iron Isles about, was that it said something like, the old raven flies again, and there was a box with all those maester hats in it.
Yeah, I saw that. Them masks there is quite something that he was known to be wearing.
Those are the same masks that the Maester Duncan at Castle Black wears, too.
I'm sure we'll learn more in the future.
Possibly. Just seems like, I don't know, just so much stuff has been going on. Can't quite keep track of everything. The only person, now that I've got to talk to you, is to try and find Lady Ella.
I think I saw her yesterday, but I haven't seen her since.
Yes, I wrote in my note that today seems to be the day that I keep missing everybody by minutes. But I don't think she'll be attending the festivities at Casterly Rock tomorrow, so I'm not sure when I'll catch up with her.
Yeah, she seems to move around a lot. She comes here for a very short amount of time and leaves again.
Definitely, after hearing what happened to Maester Bjorn, I really would like to speak to her.
Yeah, I'm not sure where she's been going all the time. It's probably why she's not been around here very often, just because Maester Bjorn died.
I know Maester Bjorn thought of her as a daughter, so perhaps she thought of him as like a father, and it's probably very sad for her.
Yeah, probably.
find out whose sword it was that slain the maester. Will you let me know, please?
Yes, I will. No problem.
Thank you. So, what do you got going on today?
I'm not sure. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of politics stuff happening. There is always every day.
Well, yes, I passed the king, and he didn't have much say to me, and Tarek said it seemed like he had a lot on his mind, and then there was something about, I guess that was Brian, was saying he needed to discuss something that was sensitive to the king.
Yeah, could never catch a break around here.
No, especially if somehow White Walkers are coming south of the wall.
Yeah, if it gets any worse, we'll have to start seeing to defences in the cities.
Then people will have to start moving within the walls, won't they?
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, I saw another sign. A house. Seemed kind of rude. They put a sign that they were recruiting people just outside of King's Landing.
Oh, is there?
For House Mormont.
I think I've heard of the house before. Never seen this sign though. Seems to be things everywhere around here.
Yeah. If it's not in your mailbox, then they put up some big billboard so you make sure you run into it with your horse.
Yeah. People seem to love delivering mail en masse amounts.
Yeah. The only mail I get is, well, I got something about, I guess they're having a market at the Vale again.
Oh yeah, I think it's on Wednesday, I believe.
My brother likes going to the Vale, but I actually don't like going up there very often.
I don't think I've actually been up there. Nothing's really caused me to go there.
It is quite pretty, and the lord and the lady are nice, but some of the citizens of the kingdom, well, I don't know. They're just kinda not my cup of tea.
Yeah, quite a lot of rude people around Westeros.
Especially the Iron Isles.
Yeah, they've definitely got quite the temper.
Yes. Yes, they do. It's a good thing it's really far away and not convenient to go there.
Yeah, I try and avoid them whenever.
I do like Naya and Solus. They're the children that live over there.
Yeah, I think I've spoken to Naya before a few times.
Well, I guess I won't keep you much longer. I was glad I got to catch up with you, though.
Yeah, me as well.
And perhaps, will you be attending the festivities at Casterly Rock tomorrow?
I'm not sure. If the king's going there, then I'll probably be there as well.
A horse race. I gotta see if my brother will be awake so he can race my horse. She's almost too fast for me.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fun.
Just checking up and things. Everything okay?
No, I think he's up at the keep. I believe that's where he went to last.
Okay. Thank you.
No, I think so. I haven't seen him in a very long time.
Sounded kind of like him, but he wasn't as cheerful as he always is. I hope he's well.
From what I hear, he's been through quite a lot recently.
I heard that he broke his legs, but other than that, I haven't really heard anything. I heard he was missing. I did hear that.
Yeah, he went like north of the wall, and then there was rumours about him helping wildlings, and now he's back here.
Seems, just seems like he had, like his spirit was broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think his mother's been ill for a while.
Oh. I'm surprised that Jay's not over here at least to be with him. Well, I think I'm gonna go home and retire. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what time the festivities are, but hopefully you can make it over there.
Yeah, I'll try and get over there.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to see that you're well.
You too. Have a safe journey.
Thank you.